So the next topic is observation forms and cumulative record folders. Observation forms and cumulative record folders. Have you heard about this before? Anything related to this before? Any patterns such as CC records or anything somewhat like this in your
observation forms
and this?
to student.
See, basically you haven't heard about it, right? What is this? You don't have any idea about it. It's basically the complete detail about the child. First, observation. This is detail of what the child is doing in the class. Every detail about that thing. And cumulative record includes the health checkups and everything which is done on like monthly or 6 months, once in 6 months or yearly basis. It's done like health checkup. Every school, you know, when it starts, they give these forms to the kids. Go and do your health checkup and come. If any like problem is there, they come to know about it. So because this is done is because to keep an idea about if any problem is there with the child, they know about it. They aren't blank. So observation forms and cumulative record folders are developed from, these are done from the age of 2.5 to 5 years. Okay. It starts like basically from this year. Now so all from nursery they start these all things till 10th. Okay. Why this is done? Because of this, the teacher comes to know, like teacher gets to understand the child. Okay. Then the other informations like, which is included where I told you, which is included in the cumulative record. What is included? Like you gather, for cumulative record you gather the information through home visit, interviews with the parents, then medical checkups like this. So this is done for the cumulative record. Now you write how many types of observation forms are there. The first observation forms are of 7 types. First is physical chart. First is physical chart. Now what is there in this physical chart? It includes observation on what things, like on items like general physical condition, the facial expression, posture, cleanliness, and functional efficiency of sensory organs and limbs, then the stamina and activity level. These are all done in the physical chart. Okay. Next is, second one is motor chart. MOTOR. Now what is this motor chart? In this motor chart, it observes various hands and leg skills. Then it helps the teacher to understand that the muscular condition the child has developed. Okay. Now third is emotional chart. Now, what is emotional chart? It understands the emotional level of the child, like the development, emotional development of the child, like the expressions, how much the child is dependent, and that way. Emotional dependence and emotional outburst. And then comes the personal social chart. Personal social chart observes the aspects of behavior such as cooperation, friendliness, competition, independence, responsibility, social acceptance, etc. Means basically the behavioral things is seen in personal social chart. Then comes the language chart. Now what comes in language? The development, language development. What in language development? The oral expression and the fluency of speech. Next is intellectual chart. What is intellectual chart? In which it takes into account, the teacher takes into account about the abilities such as attention span, memory, imagination, then reasoning, problem solving things. In which teacher sees the attention, how much the child is attentive, then how much memory, about the memory, the imagination, then the reasoning skills and problem solving. Next, and the last one is school participation chart. In which what teacher observes, how much the child is participating in the activities of the school program. Secondly, then it has the various activities which are happening in the school, and the teachers are required to, what teacher sees in this is, she notes the nature and the participation of a child. Okay? Next is, what is cumulative record folder? What is included in cumulative record folder? Like I told you before, what is it? It's about the home visits, interviews with the parents, the medical checkup and everything. So the first which comes in this is the admission form. The admission form is given at the time of registration, right? The very first step. See, you get a book or you get a particular thing in which you have to fill this out. So very first thing, why admission form? Because when you give the admission form to the parent, so the parents are given this admission form is because they give you the full personal information of the child. It is the parent only who is going to give it. So the very first thing that you are giving this to. Then comes the general information form. General info form. Now this form is given when when the child is admitted in the school. Okay. When he comes to the school, they give this form to the child and ask the child to take it home and fill it and bring it. In which this is the information regarding the details of the concerning family details. जो होती है ना, family में like they ask about parents and they ask about guardians and everything. So this form is given. Okay. Then comes the third is detailed info form. Detailed information form. Now what is there? This form is taken by the teacher when she does the home visits. Okay. This form she uses as an interview, kind like she asks parents certain questions like what disciplinary method the child follows at home, how much supervision does he gets at home, what are his interests, and like these questions. When she does the home visit, she asks the parents and she gets the information. So this is given at that time. Then the next is the health form. Last one is not the last one. Do teachers really visit? Sometimes she visits. And sometimes she gives such forms home to get the detail about the child. Health form. Like in what does this form, when the teacher gives like in what kind this is useful, health one is useful, is like she gives the details like she wants about the height, weight, body proportions of the child. Then in this form, like any physical sensory defects or any serious illness. Sometimes, the school arranges camps. Like they call doctors in the schools only to, check the child properly. Even if health details are given, but still the doctors visit the school and check up is done. And if anything is to be done, like sometimes it happens so that parents are not aware about anything and this is done and they come to know about it because the doctor prescribed it. So that way. Then last one is teacher estimate form. Now what is this? Teacher estimate form is a form where the teacher collects all the details about the child from various sources, and this way it is divided into 7 parts. Okay, this form is divided in 7 parts. Write down the 7 parts in which what the teacher divides. After she gets the complete detail about the child. The first is physical development. How fit is the child and all. She comes to know about that. Second is motor development. Motor development is what it is related to hands, legs and all. Third is emotional development. Third is emotional development. Fourth is personal social development. Fourth is personal social development. Fifth is language development. Sixth is intellectual development. And seventh is school participation. So after getting the details about everything, these are the 7 things on which the teacher does the ratings on. Okay? To prepare what? In the last, what she has to prepare? Tell me. Why does she do all this? She has to give something at the end of the year. What is that?
A report card.
Exactly. It's the report card. So all this is done and she prepares the report card. So the last one is not in that, huh? It is in the main thing. What you were writing before. It is the 6th point. 5th was teacher's estimated form. 5th was teacher's estimated form. Last is this report card. So this is the 6th one, not in that. Write it separately. The report card. Now what is the report card? Why you give the report card? For what reason? It is a link between school and home. With complete information you are getting it from the school as well as from home. So when you are giving a report card, what do you come to know? What the child is doing at the school. And by taking out this information, what he is doing at the, like at home. So you have both the links. So, and at the end, you know that what was your child before and now afterwards how much he has developed. Isn't it? So this is what the report card tells. So write in report card, it's a link between the school and home. Then through which the parents come to know how far the child has developed and how far he has adjusted in the school, and as well as how well he participates in the school programs. Okay, that's it.